was smoking. I didn't even smoke weed. All right, John, good job. All right, next performer coming to the stage is Joe Nay.
Just a few. I only know a few. I feel like I have to select my jokes to match the theme music we have going on here. And I also feel like I need to start using heroin so I can get some more material. That was some funny stuff. Really funny stuff. For those of you that are Facebook friends with me, you probably know that my son got married yesterday. Yeah. And I met the wedding planner. She handed me her card, and her slogan was, "Your event will go off without a hitch." Well, maybe it's just me, but I'm thinking that the purpose of a wedding is to get hitched. I came up with that one last night after 3 wines, so yeah. I'm glad you didn't laugh at that. I'll never write one drunk again. In this current presidential election cycle, my most important issue is the deficit. So I will be voting for either Hillary Clinton or Carly Fiorina, because on day one they will instantly lower the budget, because we will only have to pay them 77% of what we pay a male president. The city of Plantation, where I live, twice a year they run chlorine through the water system to clear it out. On those weeks, I reek from head to toe. My skin just smells like chlorine, which I thought was a negative, but when I get to work, my coworkers tell me how disciplined I am, swimming laps before coming into the office. So now, to keep up that ruse, on the weeks that they don't pump the chlorine through, I spritz myself with Clorox after the showers, which has the added benefit I no longer leave DNA at my crime scenes. I went to the orthodontist for the first time. I met the doctor, and he also took a mold of my teeth. But it must have been a very bad first impression, because he made me come back the next week and do it again. So I asked him to clarify when I got there, which impression was bad, your impression of me or the impression on the mold? And he said, neither. I heard you hitting on the receptionist. Your Matthew McConaughey is horrible. I should have tried Elvis. I saw last week on IMAX Theater in 3D The Walk, the movie. Fantastic movie. No spoiler alerts here. I won't let you know what caused him to fall to his death. But it's about a French guy who comes in 1974 to throw a cable across from the north to the south towers to walk across it for publicity. And because it's illegal, much of the movie was about how he was able to sneak him and his crew and his equipment up to the top. And it was at that point in the movie I overheard the people behind me talking about, that could never happen today. The security is just way too tight. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's one reason he wouldn't be able to walk between the Twin Towers today. I'm thinking there's missing a much more obvious reason. But the cinematography on the movie was fantastic. You saw it in 3D from the top. It was like you were 110 stories up. You should vertigo see it. Thank you.
Clap it up for Joe Nay! Well, it was good you admitted when you had the bombing thing, you made a joke out of it. So now you got your bombing joke. And the closer was good. And I mean, that's open mic. You just keep practicing your material. Some of it's going to work, some of it's not. So yeah, glad. Thank you for doing it. Anyone else want to give him quick feedback? Comments? Go ahead, Ethan.
Oh, back in the day, the security was big enough to drive a plane through. So all the security were big enough to drive a plane through. No, I don't know.
Use that.
No, that's pretty rough, you know.
Use that next time you're on heroin, okay? I thought it was a lot more
Shots fired.
Thank you.
more relaxed.
Yeah, more relaxed. Well, you were the first person up there. I mean, that has a lot.
Yeah, no, first is hard. Going up first is hard. What about you, Steve?
I think the hits thing has potential. The DNA crime scene. What was your name? Joe Nay?
Yes.
You better got Joe Nay Gacy or something. There's a serial killer joke there.
Okay.
What would your DNA be there? I'm just trying to think of serial killers and what you would be. You would help me with this.
I'm trying to think. What
would you be be known for if you were a serial killer?
I don't know, maybe like, you seem more like the BTK type.
I wouldn't suspect you to be murdered.
Maybe instead of you stealing the underwear, you leave yours.
All right, well, all right, we have one more contestant, then we'll go to Ethan. But I have a couple quick things. You can't do comedy in your underwear. That's why I'm not wearing any.